So from the rehearsed reading, it became apparent that there were lots of things going into the show. There was kind of a social media and public element, and it was set slightly in the future, where people had the choice if they were going to die or not, and so that kind of gets into the ethics. But through seeing the rehearsed reading and further discussions and looking at the text again, we've realised that we want it to be really present day and for people to relate to it and realise that this is an issue, discussing death and what happens, when someone is close to death and all of the things surrounding it, how people are treated, if they're going to be in a hospital, if they're going to be at home, how they're going to be buried, all these kinds of things that don't get talked about is a problem that's happening now and shouldn't just be something that we're, a show that wants to be hypothesizing set in the future. And also the performance style, I think, is a big factor in the slight change of the framing of the story.
So on that point, we want the audience to engage with the dialogue. We want to sort of open up the space for them to then go away and talk about death and stuff and realise that they don't talk about these things. And we hopefully will help facilitate that with the performance as well and stuff surrounding it. And then, the play that I wrote was just a straight play, basically, and that's not really what we make. And so now we've just been exploring with the idea of the performers sort of being self-referential and the performers talking about death as themselves and playing with that idea. And there's a lot of video and filmmaking work coming into it, which is in the original script, but we've now got a video collaborator and we're playing with how we want to do the video and stuff.
Yeah, and what kind of textures that takes form as. We know that we don't want to just have projection as a background, and we're quite interested in creating the visual effects live in front of people. So even if it's being captured or being live fed, we want to be making it in front of them as part of the performance rather than film just being an element that's done in advance of the show.
And something that's really important to us is that it's fun and playful and messy.